It is the morning of. I got my truck level up. I got a few things I'm still just getting ready, like my fork. Thought it'd be a good idea to have one. I got to get the cooler all set. I don't think I want to bring the wagon actually. Shouldn't need it, but I decided I probably ain't gonna bring it. So I've loaded up all my stuff on the truck except for the cooler. I made room for it, so it should be good. So I did get some water jugs and just threw them in the freezer. So that will. Ouch. I had a couple weeks ago in the gym. I hurt something and still doesn't feel good. But so I got the water. We froze it. Water in here to one, give me some ice and keep my cooler cold. But two, when the ice starts slowly melting over the next week, I'm not gonna have water all over my inside. So we're gonna take some. Got 4 1-inch pork chops. Roast pounds of breakfast sausage and some steaks. I forgot about coffee, which would have been a pretty big mistake. I got some tea in here just for evening time settled, but coffee, that would have been a terrible thing. So here's where we're camping at. We got a pretty nice setup right here in Kentucky Lake. Got a couple of widowmakers we got to take out, but overall pretty good. I'm trying something different. Instead of laughing it all the way around, I'll just do it like that.
You want to control.
It won't. That's what this one's for.
Based on the calculations.
I got this all jack.
Yeah, you do.
It'll be alright.
It's a pretty simple system to do it right.
It'll be alright. That one's gonna need to be longer. I got you now. I figured it out. All by myself.
All by yourself?
It's nothing you can see them on camera. It's got a whole bunch of loops on this end. That's for adjusting your height. This side doesn't have a loop.
You got it.
So, we got it all set up down at camp. Got all set up, good to go. Sitting there taking a minute, breather, thinking about it. And the trail went a little further down the road, so we decided to take a walk down the trail. And we seen this camp. So, we said, you know what? This is a lot better camp. So we tore down camp real quick. We came back over here, and so we're going to set up over here. So should be pretty good. We got a nice pit here, a little pile of rotten logs for us. Direct view, direct path directly to our boat ramp, whatever boat ramp it is. So this is what we're going to call it. We're going to set up here. We'll probably put a tent, hammock, or maybe a hammock over there. See what we get. Should be pretty good though.
Maybe too much petroleum.
Probably split some, probably could put the axes and line them up. Split some shingles. Like there's some cut board. That's all you need is a slab, you know.
I don't think.
There's one.
Hey,
That's your one.
little baby bass. A little bit bigger this time. Not much. That's what I hope. Is it thing behind you?
There you go, Kurt.
You went and did it.
Messing my meat up. Guess I ought to weld a few pieces of angle iron onto that and stiffen it up, and it wouldn't be a
Yeah, that's fine. Looks fantastic. So last night was the first night we camped. Today's the first morning we woke up. How about that? Day 2, morning 1. I'm out here. It's just getting ready to get daylight. It's about 6 o'clock. Not sure if you can see this good. But out here on the lake, the sun's actually coming up kind of over that direction, but there's a big hill and some trees and stuff, so we're just kind of getting out here, watching the fish jump in the morning, and gonna get ready to make some coffee. So that should be pretty good. Just gonna grab some sticks. Everyone's still sleeping, but it's hard to sleep when you're outside. No, it's hard to sleep when you're outside. It's hard to sleep in, right? I'm as soon as that sun starts peaking up, I'm wanting to come out and have a good time. So pretty good day yesterday. Can't wait for again another one today. Don't know what we're gonna do. We're just kind of winging it. So I think I'm gonna get up, get a little bit of firewood, and make some coffee. Probably warm up my dinner from last night, that big old steak we had. I still have some of mine left over, so I'm gonna warm it up a little bit, and maybe eat one of those boiled eggs, the vinegar boiled eggs. We'll see. But yep, let's go do that. Yep.
See it?
Getting some firewood.
Let's show that one. That's the firewood.
Oh, down there?
The axe whooped my ass. You imagine them old boys back in the day swinging them things all day.
Mm-hmm. He's a little bit tired. He's got done cutting down this dead log. Pretty decent. There's the top of it. And there's the... She was pretty dead at the top. And the bottom part should be pretty good wood. We get about half of this. Half of that will be pretty decent for burning. You got one hammock underneath that tarp. David got, he got a tent hammock, but we set the tent up first. And then Curtis's hammock over here. We got a nice lake right there, so the breeze is coming up. Pretty nice. You're doing good work.
Makes a difference when it's a really natural motion. If I'd brought that Sawzall, I'd just be sitting here going like this.
What's the fun in that?
I think it's fucking awesome.
This looks better on camera. Appreciate that. I knew you just did it for me.
That's what I'm here for. The hell, I could have cut 2 or 3 on camera and then got that bitch out.
That's kind of like,
And then you show it and be like, look how much he cut.
it's kind of like getting the fire started, sitting there, and then you get the lighter. Oh, look.
Yeah, there it goes.
We may actually have some footage like that.
Let's find some. You need metal. You hit it with metal.
You need to handle metal. He just
Where are
picked-
they?
He just picked.
Yeah, how'd that work out for him, David?
Good point. Good point.
Oh,
About to eat my glasses anymore.
you gonna fuck with that pork one tonight?
Okay.
Let's probably set it out. It's probably still froze.
I just prepped some beans.
Pork and beans?
Oh, you brought some. Bet you don't like beans, but
I didn't say I didn't like them.
you don't want to eat
They
beans.
don't like
but
me.
he brought we got
Pretty good.
3 or 4 meals right here.
Yeah.
I just gotta kind of guess where the camera's actually at. Morning, day 3. Or Monday.
Monday.
It is Monday. Could be a little quieter out here on the lake.
It is 40 degrees.
80 degrees, 40 degrees, 70 degrees, 60 degrees.
We'll have the mix of all the weathers.
Day 3, we hiked down around through here. So let me just go ahead and see if I can measure this, see how far we actually went. So our base camp, here's the one cove we fished at and the cove that we kayaked to. So our base camp's right about here. So let's measure these distances. We started off at base camp, went down to the waterfront, and then kind of hiked down the road all the way down past the first little camp area down here to this field. Decided to walk down the field for a bit and kind of just look for some tracks, for some deer tracks, and just any sort of animals, some swine. We did see some hauled footprints down through here, and where they've been kind of tearing up some of this field. We ended up finding a creek back through here. We followed this creek all the way about down to here. And whenever it kind of just started getting to a mess, so we turned back around and ended up coming back up through this little berm with the woods separating these two fields. And then we hopped back on the road here. We knew that there was a path up here coming down our little valley. So we hiked up this trail, and we were thinking that this was probably a 5-mile trip, but you'll see that now we're about 1.5 miles in on the track. It's not actually going to be as far as we thought. This is just a giant hill, so the entire way up this is just one giant hill, which made for a pretty nasty little climb. It ended up not being terrible, but you know, these hills from the valleys that we're camping in, this valley compared to these ridge lines, it's about a 300-foot elevation difference, and just about the same width. So it ends up being pretty steep. But we end up hiking all the way down the trail here. Try to follow along. And then once we got to the top here on this corner, there's actually a little cutoff. So we started going down this cutoff, this little back trail, and it ended up leading us to the backside of the second ridge and back down to where we camped at. So it goes to about like that. So that's about a 2.5 mile trip. This may have curved a little bit more down through here, but it just seems to be what I remember, is that we hiked about that path there. Come out here and chill out.
Oh yeah, that's the best. My favorite thing is throw my feet up on that top deck. Just lean the seat back. Just drift.
Yeah.
You don't even really got to be doing anything. Just get out and drift around. So peaceful.
That's not bad, just a cruise out here, you know.
Oh man, it's great. The squirrels all over this side over here. Yeah, if you want, we'll just cruise right up this bank right here. Kind of look for some wind line spots. Kind of like it, like little deadfall stuff like that. If it's not real brittle, they make good places.
Yeah, just one person cruising through.
He's hanging out over there with the cypress knees.
That's a pretty good one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
More squirrels are jumping out there.
Ain't it funny how they don't care about stuff that's out on the water?
Mm-hmm. Nice trail down there.
I wonder if that's made by the lake or if that's a road bed.
Yeah.
Be better if the water was up about 4 feet.
Yeah.
All kinds of limb line stuff if the water was up a little bit.
So after 3 days of 4 days, not catching any fish, only sunburn, decided to try one. See how it works. We get some stink bait. See if we can't get us some catfish tonight.
Basically, beat it up, make it look old.
Camping projects.
Find a thick enough piece, I gotta make me a soup bowl next. Bring in.
That's a lot of material you took off.
It happens.
These are our dinner plates that you've seen. So it's a little bit in the afternoon, day 3. We pretty much just hung out. We went for a walk, probably 5 miles, up along the ridges, all the way around, came back around, and then came back, cleared up a little bit of leftovers. Now we're making a roast. Pretty good day.
Like it?
I do.
Well, nice and nice. Use it.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
It's dirty. This is my spatula. I had to go a little lopsided to keep the heartwood.
Looks good.
Here's that rusty steel.
It's a so-so wood rasp. It's not
Would rest?
wood rasp.
Oh, the file.
Yeah. Not the best file. It's a decent wood rasp.
Let's see what we got. After I move the lid cover. The handle. Oh yeah. Nice pork loin in there. I wonder if I need to flip that ever. Maybe. Let's try hitting him with a knife and see if it.
Spatula pushing it. It should just pull away. That was good.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. Should be able to push it down all the way through the center. It's not.
Well, you know what? Let's take this off for a second.
Put some more water out.
Throw the potatoes in there, not water. Oh yeah. There's potatoes in here. Some onion. Some garlic. All right. Let that simmer for another half hour. Should be good. Made some appetizers slash backup plan.
Turn up moisture, but hold in the heat a little bit better.
So, even though it's not too bad weather out here, I mean, it's getting down in the 40s at night. The rest of the week, I think it's going to be above 40, so it'll be like 50 to 75 pretty much all week until the last day we're here. But we still need firewood for cooking. So, and we're cooking for three people. And then also, if we have visitors come out, we'll be cooking then as well. So it takes a little bit of firewood. And then at night, we may stay up a couple hours after dark passes. It's nice to have the fire, to have some light, just sitting around while you're talking instead of having the harsh, headlamps or whatever. So we need firewood. Unfortunately, a lot of this area, all the firewood's kind of been picked clean, so there's not a whole lot in this immediate area. So we have to go up on these hills in the valley we're in and try to find some firewood. So I like to go out and find some stuff and then just kind of saw it up a little bit, carry it back. You can see that there. That was this morning's haul. Got two dead trees. Still got to cut that one up a little bit. We've used some of it already, but about that time, got a little bit of rest in. We got a little bit of time for supper hits, so, or not supper, but lunch. A little bit of time for lunch hits. I'm gonna try to go get me a couple more logs, bring them back, saw it up, and just make use of the time a little bit. So while I was out gathering some firewood, I found a sassafras tree that was pretty much dead. So I just pulled it out of the ground, and because I pulled it out of the ground, the root came with it. And as you can see, there's the root after I got done chopping up the rest of it. And some of the root had some roots that were still like flexible and bendy and like somewhat not, you know, just straight up hardwood. So I went and took and chopped up some of the root that was more flexible, some of the more stuff that's still alive. Smells like good sassafras, so we're gonna try and make some sassafras tea.
I feel bad because I felt like at this point in Jeremy, he's always bugging me.
That was when you went in. That was your plan. Them old veteran guys walked by, and they was talking about right there. I think this is their spot.
Oh yeah.
But they
Plenty of warm. Get me a few taters. That meat. Oh shit.
I
Good
love
place to
cooking so
start.
much I'm crying. It's definitely not the smoke.
yeah. That's why I said, was it this morning? Let's get emotional. Potatoes. Let's see. Let's get a little salt. That's some straight up carnitas right there. Yeah. Been cooking in its own fat for hours and hours. Just falling apart. I stumbled on something right here.
On the 5th day, we decided that we were going to take another hike. This time we were going to go around this bend over here and try to get up to this second ridge. So we started off once again from our campsite. Go ahead and measure it again. So we went down to the trail. We went back up this ridge here and followed it all the way up that road that we had followed the day before, all the way back up to where it cuts off. And we followed it down that trail, continues with it, and coming around here, just following the kind of the ridge lines. Then we cut off and started heading to the other side of this bay, to the second bay. We got about down here, and we kind of followed it around, seeing where it was headed to. We ended up getting into this pine areas over here, so that was pretty neat. We've seen some more pig tracks down through here, so we followed it a little ways, and then once we got over here, we kind of cut across and came over here to this area. So it's funny because this is like a, you know, Western Kentucky forest area, and then you get into like this different pine forest area. Then over here you get into the cypress area. So we got to come over here and kind of walk down here a little bit. This is kind of this bay kind of juts out a little bit, so that was pretty nice. You know, coming back down, and then we decided that we were going to come back out. We knew this trail was up here, so we decided we would try to head off to that trail. So we ended up walking down through here, seen a whole bunch of different old houses that have been long gone, probably They were probably a couple hundred years ago. So once we got back to the road, we just kind of followed it back to where we were. So all in all, I think it ended up being another about 3 mile hike. This one we made a lot more progress because we stayed a lot more in the low ground. We didn't have to climb as many hills. Now this is also, once again, just another giant hill you had to end up climbing up. But once we got back here to the cutoff we did a couple days prior, we ended up just following it back down. And it ended up being roughly 3.5 miles. So we ended up making 2 different trips. The first trip we made was about a 2.5-3 mile trip, and the second one was about a 3.5 mile trip. Kind of just seeing this and kind of reminded me how strong mullein actually is. How much it doesn't really care about the soil that it grows in. It prefers really, really bad soil. And here we're walking on this road, and it's basically, it's gravel, but it's compacted. It's pretty much concrete. And then right here on the side of the road, all these mullein plants. They pretty much grow anywhere, turn anything back into dirt. Get some scat. Massive tree. Pretty massive tree. It's probably 6 feet wide. Got these rocks around it. Might have been a house. Lizard. A little lizard. Just enjoying the day. Gotta make sure you ain't falling in there, man. Four, five,
6. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5.
Day 5,
5.
evening supper. We got 2 crappies and a channel cat.
Yep.
We're having fish and chips.
Looks pretty good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got fish. We got chips. We got hush puppies. It's our life out here camping.
Barely getting by.
We got kimchi.
We got kimchi.
Mighty fine fricassee.
I'd be more excited if you make it.
Yeah, she likes it too. Been gonna sing.
Well, it's been a good plate. Dearly beloved,
Since-
gathered here.
Since day one, we forged these for plates. They've had good use. They've been well seasoned. May they forever burn.
Could have made some nice stuff out of hardwood cedar.
In the serving plate.
Farewell, friends.
Well, here we are. It was the supposed to be the last day at camp. We're gonna spend one more night and then head out in the morning. But it ends up being that it's gonna be raining pretty much all day, storming. And the high was actually at midnight this morning. So it's gonna go from like 65 down to 35 and then rain all day. So decided to go ahead and pack up camp. So we did that this morning, got all ready. It was pretty warm last night. Like I said, the high was 65 for today at midnight. So it was like 70 degrees throughout the night, and then about 65 at midnight, and it's still it's only 8 o'clock this morning, and it's still over 60 degrees. So it's a pretty toasty night. But as soon as we got up, we started, making breakfast and getting camp ready to break down. The wind started picking up pretty good, so it looked like it'd be a pretty bad day just to camp. You would just be sitting in your tent or in your hammock underneath your tent all day, and then in the morning, whenever we did try to break down and leave, everything would be wet, so it would just wasn't going to be a good end to the show. So we decided to go ahead and clean up. We'll make it back home to the old ladies and surprise them. So that's what we're going to do. Appreciate y'all tuning in, sticking around, and being awesome. Take care.